You don't buy Apple products because they are better. You buy them because Apple already decided how you should feel. Before you say I'm wrong, think about this. Why do people defend Apple online like it's their own company? Why do people upgrade every year even when nothing is broken? Why does owning an iPhone feel different from owning any other phone? This video will change how you see Apple forever. Because Apple is not a tech company. Apple is a psychological machine. And once you understand this, you'll never be influenced the same way again. Welcome back to the channel. On this channel, we break down real business stories, marketing secrets, and mind control strategies used by billion-dollar companies, so you can apply them to your business, brand, or even YouTube. If you want to understand how the world's smartest companies control attention, money, and emotions, make sure you subscribe. Because videos like this don't just entertain you. They upgrade your thinking. Now let's talk about Apple. In 1997, Apple was almost dead. They were weeks away from bankruptcy. Competitors were stronger. Products were confusing. People had lost faith. Then Steve Jobs returned. And instead of fixing technology first, he fixed perception. Apple stopped talking about specs. No RAM. No battery numbers. No comparison charts. Because Steve Jobs understood one thing deeply. People don't buy products. People buy feelings. Apple's first genius move was positioning. They didn't say, "Our computers are powerful." They said, "Think different." That message was not about computers. It was about you. If you used Apple, you were creative. You were bold. You were not ordinary. Suddenly, Apple was no longer a brand. It became an identity. And once a product becomes part of your identity, logic disappears. Look at Apple ads carefully. Minimal design. Calm music. No shouting. No desperate selling. This creates authority psychology. When someone speaks softly, confidently, and doesn't try to convince you, your brain assumes power. Apple never chases customers. Customers chase Apple. Now let's talk about scarcity. Every year, same story. Limited stock. Long queues. Sold out. Banners. Apple doesn't have a supply problem. They create a demand illusion. Your brain thinks, if everyone wants this, it must be valuable. Scarcity increases desire. And Apple uses it perfectly. Another powerful weapon Apple uses is social proof. Celebrities use iPhones. Movies show iPhones. Influencers casually place MacBooks in videos. Apple doesn't advertise products. They normalize them. So when you buy Apple, it doesn't feel like a decision. It feels like joining the majority. Now comes the most dangerous strategy, the ecosystem trap. Apple never forces you to stay. It makes leaving painful. You buy an iPhone. Then AirPods just work better. Apple Watch feels incomplete without it. MacBook syncs effortlessly. Individually, these products are optional. Together, they are addictive. This is called comfort locking. Once your brain gets used to convenience, switching feels like downgrade, even if the alternative is better. Then comes price psychology. Apple launches the most expensive model first. Then slightly cheaper options feel reasonable. You don't compare Apple with Samsung or others. You compare Apple with Apple. This removes competition from your mind. And here's the most powerful trick Apple uses: simplicity. Too many choices confuse the brain. Apple gives you limited options. Your brain feels relaxed. And relaxed brains say, yes, faster. Now let's talk about something very few people notice. Apple doesn't target poor customers. They target aspirational customers. People who want to feel successful. People who want to feel premium. So even when Apple products are expensive, people don't feel they are wasting money. They feel they are investing in status. That's why Apple users don't ask, "Is it worth it?" They ask, "Which one should I buy?" And finally, the biggest secret. Apple sells belief. Belief that you are different. Belief that you deserve premium. Belief that you are part of something special. Once belief is formed, marketing becomes unnecessary. That's why Apple fans promote Apple for free. That's why Apple doesn't need to convince. Now here's the most important part. This strategy is not just for Apple. You can use it in your business, your personal brand, your YouTube channel. Stop selling features. Start selling feelings. Stop chasing audience. Create identity. If this video opened your eyes even a little, Hit like so more people can see it. And if you want more breakdowns like this, subscribe now. Because understanding psychology is not optional anymore. It's power. And those who understand it control the game.